Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about conjoint analysis. Conjoint analysis is a marketing research technique in which basically the marketers, they try to design the product. They take certain attributes into consideration, which become the differentiator in the market. Suppose iPhone, again has got some attributes. If I talk about mobile, then mobile also has got certain attributes on the basis of which the customer gets satisfied. Like what is the mobile type, then what is the storage capacity of the mobile, right? Then what type of mobile is it Android or iPhone, so these are, it means the operating system specially. So if you see, these are the various attributes on the basis of which the customer gets satisfied or dissatisfied. So companies have this kind of a priority in their mind that if they use conjoint analysis, if they develop the conjoint plan, they can actually be able to, check also that which attribute or which best combination is suited for the customer, right? So when they are designing the product, they have to, they work on various probable combinations and then they finalize the best one which is actually preferred by the customer. So what we do, we basically first prepare the plan, prepare the combinations of the product, and then we just get it checked by the customers, and then we analyze those responses from the customers, so that we can understand, which combination is considered to be best preferred by the customer. And in this way the whole plan of the product is actually finalized. So let me show you how we actually do, right? So first of all, what we do, we just try to prepare. I'll just show you. First we prepare the plan, right? So how we prepare the plan, generally what we do, this plan is prepared by just taking one new sheet. I'll show you how we prepare the plan. We have these combinations, like one combination, if you can see, one design is, the price is 35,000 rupees, 4G mobile. This is a mobile plan I'm just showing to you. And this is black in color. Now let me show you how actually we do it, right? So what we'll be doing, we'll just open new data. There's a new sheet which has opened. Now what will you do? You will come to the data, and then you will come to this orthogonal design, right? And then you will come to generate. Now when you will generate this orthogonal design, the factor name is, as we saw in this sheet also, you just see it carefully. Here what was done, that we had this speed, we had this price, and we had this color as factor name, right? So what we will be doing, we will just be naming those factors in this sheet. So factor name is price, and this factor label we are just giving it to be, as you can say, since we had three combinations of the prices, so what we can do, we can just label it as price, right? We'll just do it price only, and then we will just add it. Now when you will add, there is a question mark, it means some defined values are there. Now how many values are there? Suppose first value is 35,000 rupees, we have just given a label, and then we had the second value. If you see the sheet also carefully, I'll just show you the sheet also. Yeah. And second value, if you can see in the mobile plan, that was around 25,000, right? So we had two basic combinations which we saw. So we'll just do it continue. So this is filled, price combination was filled, because we had in price 35,000 and 25,000, two combinations were there. If you see the speed, we have got two combinations, 4G and 3G, and in color we have black and gray, right? So now again, I'll, this share the orthogonal, this design. I'll just show you that sheet which I'm working on, so as to make you understand how we were, preparing the plan. Now just see this price. I've already given a label. Now come to the this price. We had color also, right? So we'll just give the name of factor as color and then label as color, and then we'll just do it add. Now if you see the question mark, you will define values again. So what will happen actually in the values, I'll just show you. First value is 25,000. This value is, this is the color one, right? Black. And second is gray, right? So this is again added, fine. So it means we have finalized a combination of price and we have finalized a combination of color. Now the third one was, it was speed, right? 4G and 3G. So what will we do? We'll just use speed and add, right? Now question mark again, come to the question mark, you will define the values. First one is 4G and second one is 3G, right? So this is again added. Now what will you do? You will just give a name because the name is changed. So what will you do? You will just create a new data set with the name of mobile plan, right? Mobile plan. I'm just giving a name so that it just gets saved. And then random numbers seed to number of cases to generate, since we had 2 into 2 into 2, so that is 8 combinations we can have. So we can give 8, and then continue and then okay. So what will happen, this data gets saved. I'll share you that screen again. This is the data which we get out of this. I'm just showing the screen, right? This is the data which we got out of the overall orthogonal design generation which we did, right? So now this work is over. So what will we do? We'll move to the second step now. Now what is the second step? Second step means where we are going to collect the customer, opinions on these different designs. Now how can we know what is the design? This is the design number 1, which says that the color of the mobile must be black. It has the 4G, speed, and the price of that mobile is 35,000. So this is the first design combination. This is the second design combination. This is the third design combination, right? So this is the mobile plan which we have prepared in the first step. So in the second step, what will we do? We'll just collect the data on these different combinations. So what will we do? We will just use all these 8 combinations and take the customer responses, that whether they are strongly agreeing with this combination or they are strongly disagreeing with this combination. So we can put these preference in the Likert scale, right? I'll show you that way of collecting the customer data also. Let me show you the screen. Now this is the screen for customer data which we can collect. This is the screen for this. Now here you can see what I have done. Basically these are the customer IDs, right? And these are the 8 combinations, right? 8 combination, remember I showed you also in our mobile plan. So 8 combinations are there, and these are taken in the Likert scale, and around you can say around 50 customers, yeah, 50, because we'll take 50 combinations only, not below 50. Around 50 customers had given us the view that how much they prefer which combination, right? So this is the 8 combinations, and we have taken the customer responses in the Likert scale, as I said, right? So let me show you the sheet again, so that you can understand how the data gets generated. I hope this is visible to you. So if you see this data, you can very well understand that how the customer prefers, they really prefers, the basically they prefer, the some of the combination. So now we want to analyze, that which combination was actually the best combination. So how can we do? We can make use of conjoint plan. So what we do actually in the conjoint plan, we can move to new, and then we can open a syntax window. So this is a programming window which got opened, and then now what will be doing? We'll be making use of this, I'll show you that syntax also, which we can use for analyzing our overall product design. So this is the syntax which I'm going to show you. Yeah, the syntax, I'm just opening it. Yeah, this is the syntax editor, and I will show you the how we do basically the functions which we use for running this syntax. Just want to show you that syntax only. So this is the yes, right, okay. Yeah, this is the syntax which I am going to show you. Just first of all, we'll just remove the data because that is already saved in our drive. Maximum windows we need to close first, then we will show you. Yes, yeah, this is the syntax, right? Now what I have done, actually, the mobile plan, if you remember, we just made what did we do basically? We just prepared the different mobile combinations which the customer can actually prefer. So we got to know that we had 8 combinations out of this mobile plan through the orthogonal design. And then this mobile data is the file where we had collected the preferences of the customers. So 50 customers I told you that we had collected. So what we'll be doing, we'll try to develop the conjoint plan. Conjoint plan is equal to, since I've saved my mobile plan in the E drive. So I'm just giving you the path, giving the path, in this particular function. So conjoint plan, conjoint, and then plan, and then is equal to, the path is E is to / then mobile underscore plan dot sav. Then data is a function in the conjoint syntax. Score is a function because we want to just get the score. And then subject is ID. So this is again a function given in the conjoint analysis. You have to use it. And then if I talk about the factors, since colors are in a discrete form, so we'll just put it in a bracket discrete. Speed again in discrete, price again in discrete. And we just want a summary. I want to just show, we just want to check whether the combination which we have taken, that how much beneficial this combination, you know, comes out to be, that we have to check. So what we'll be doing, we'll run this selection. Now, when we run this selection, you see this model description is coming. I'll show you the screen of output because then only you will understand what exactly output has come. This is the output which has come. Now, if you see, color has got 2 levels. Since when we were making the plan through the orthogonal design, you remember, we just took 2 levels, right? So the 2 levels are there and they are discrete, so relation to the ranks. And then utilities means we are showing the utility of these different combinations. So you can very well see that black has got more utility compared to the gray. Even in speed, 4G is considered to be more, having more utility than the 3G. And if you see, this 25,000 rupees price is more preferred by the customer than 35. It means the customer want less price, but they want more, they want good, darker color kind of a thing in the mobile, and they want more speed also in the mobile, right? So in a lesser price, they want more speed. So that combination easily marketer can decide, by just doing the conjoint analysis. And if you see the importance value, you just come down and just see the importance value. You will find speed has got more importance than the price and then the color. So speed is important, then price is important. Secondary, you see the score of the importance, 36.577. Speed is more important. Then we have price and then we have color. So this shows that this is the best combination which we can have. So it means we can understand that the customer prefers, speed more than the price and price more than the color. So if you are working on the speed, that's a better thing by the mobile operators. If they are working on the price, that is again a second priority by the customer. And if you're working on the color, that is again a third priority by the customer. So it's again a very great insight which we get out of the conjoint analysis. And then when we see the correlation, you just see the association. So there is a great association because the significant value is less than 0.05. It means you can very well see that null is rejected and alternate is accepted. It means there is a big association, of these, different variables, these factors which we have taken actually under the study. So correlation again gives you a great insight. So in this way, conjoint analysis becomes a very useful exercise, for the marketers to decide on the conjoint plan. So when you finalize the product attributes, you just understand which combination is going to give you, how much result. So that's why I always say that conjoint analysis is very much useful for the market researchers, even marketing managers, who are, because I tell you, a good marketing manager is, considered to be very competent when he is very good in research. So that's why this is one of the best technique and one of the effective technique for the marketers, right? I hope you understand this video and do share your feedback with me. Thank you so much.